Hey, what's going on, everybody? Rogers Base here with Season 3, Episode 19 of Japan Time, and it's been a relatively busy week in terms of news. We have a new VGC rule set, we got the new Smash Brothers bundle with the Steelbook and the controller, we ended up getting some new footage from Gamescom for K. Rool and Dark Samus and Crom, and on top of all of that, there are some spicy, hot rumors that we got to go over. And joining me this week, we've got Coast.
What up, what up, what up?
We've got McDareth.
What's up, everyone?
We've got ya boy Mike.
Hi.
We've got Shofu, of course. Nothing Shofu? All right. We got Tito.
Whoa.
We got Viram.
Good evening, lovely people.
And we have Zeph. The real Zeph. The realest Zeph, in fact.
TR Zeph.
TR Zeph. And, all right, where do you guys want to begin? I mean, there really honestly is a lot of stuff to go over. I guess let's just start with the news that came out today. There is a special Steelbook version of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate that's going to be coming out for the holidays that comes packaged with a very beautiful Switch Pro controller with the Smash logo on it. It's white and black. It looks great. Guys, what do you think about this?
You said
you think it looks ugly? Wait, what?
That thing ain't beautiful.
I think that shit looks ugly as hell.
I don't want it.
The controller or the game thing that it comes
the controller. I want the Steelbook, and I want that big ass box in the poster. I just don't like how it looks. The Smash logo shouldn't be there.
Where should the Smash logo be instead?
I don't fucking know. I just don't like how it looks. I just like my default regular. The Xenoblade one looked cool, but I don't like.
Yeah. They could have put the Smash logo on the joysticks or something.
Okay, I don't know.
Well, that
actually, it might not be that. It might be.
I think it's either the handles.
It might be the handles.
Yeah, the handles look too white.
Yeah.
Dang, I thought it looked really nice.
Maybe make the controller white and the everything else black. I don't know.
Oh, weird. Now that I'm looking at it, maybe I just wasn't super paying attention earlier. Yeah, the Smash logo inside the actual controller looks kind of like a gray. It's not even really like a white. It's
like it doesn't match the white with the handles.
Yeah,
That's why
it's kind of not the same color as the handles? That's kind of bizarre.
What I really want is the EU Special Edition.
Yeah, the EU Special Edition is so much better.
Wait, so what's in the EU Special Edition?
The GameCube controller, the GameCube adapter, and I think that's it.
Yeah, but it the packaging on it.
You got a cool ass box.
Yeah, the box is nice.
But then, to clarify, that leak that happened earlier this week was fake, right? With the character Joy-Cons on them? Or was that not disproven yet?
What?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay, so there was a leak a couple days ago where it was a picture of what appeared to be a Smash Brothers bundle, and on the Joy-Cons there were characters from the game, and it was in black, white, and gray. I'm going to try to find a picture of this for you guys.
Still have it, I guess.
It was a European bundle, though. If anyone in the chat knows what I'm
recently
talking
is
about,
getting
please
all the
tweet it
cool
to us.
shit.
They do get some pretty
Is that the one that comes with the game and three other things?
Yeah.
They kind of
I've
deserve
seen a lot
it.
of people saying they don't like the look of the Steelbook, but I actually really dig it.
I
It's
like the
minimalist with the black and then the fire logo. I think
I'm not getting any of this shit because I can't wait. I needed it at midnight, so I'm not buying.
I just need that fucking game. I don't need the box. I don't need all this other bullshit. I'm not using no damn Pro controller anyway.
The minute the clock hits 12, I might have to get it on the Japan eShop.
Well, you could always download it early, right? And then the second it goes live, you could just start playing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they've been doing preloads with a lot of... The only thing is I could see them not doing preload for this game because of all the data mines that have happened in Smash in the past.
What is there going to be to data mine?
I mean, I don't know. Obviously, he said that all the characters will be revealed beforehand and we know about all the stages. But maybe some secrets like cutscenes within the adventure mode, if it's an adventure mode or whatever.
We had the parameters for DLC characters. We had a slot where it was Ike's data, and then they put Cloud there. And then they had Zero Suit stuff, and then we got Bayonetta there in that slot. So we could have
get something
DLC stuff.
similar, realistically. I mean, they might already be planning. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they're already planning for DLC with these characters.
With the way Sakura is treating this game, though, I'm starting to think that he might take leaks more seriously.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that he said we'll know all the characters before the game comes out is pretty big.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of Japanese companies recently have been hammering down on leaks for stuff. I just know within, like, this is kind of off topic, I guess, but, like, within the anime and manga community on YouTube, Shueisha, which is the publisher for, like, My Hero and One Piece and all that, they've been cracking down on YouTubers who are even talking about the releases of the chapters beforehand, which is kind of bizarre. Like, I thought that kind of stuff was in fair use, but it's not. So a lot of us have had to shift our content, and I'm curious if maybe they're really going to put the ban hammer down on people who, data mine stuff and put it up. I guess Nintendo kind of already does. When people like leak out cutscenes from games.
Remember when that guy streamed Ryu like a whole day early?
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see. I guess though, looking at that situation, we still saw Ryu early. Like they didn't shut it down quick enough where people didn't get to see the footage.
Yeah, we got the trailers too, didn't we?
Right. Well,
that
no,
was kind of we had like something. That's what it was.
Yeah, we had an ending and we had there was something else. I thought we had like themes.
Yeah, that shit was depressing.
Yeah.
I hate it. I don't like. I like leaks for every other game, but I want to be surprised with Smash.
Well, we saw the
it kills
Mii costumes too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, one thing I want to bring up also really quickly. This is a minor thing, but we were talking about it right before we recorded. Apparently, there have been some changes to the Smash Brothers website, and I forgot who was mentioning it earlier, but something like one of the tabs changed, or what exactly happened?
I don't.
What?
There should be another another tab or something that allows you to see the page where you can actually sort of buy or pre-order the game.
Okay, so they've opened a pre-order page.
Yeah, it's like it's just
Yeah.
basically a
I
buy
see.
site.
I see. Yeah. It's weird. I don't know if I was just looking at a different monitor or something, but when you click on the character profiles, you know how it has like you'll click on Pichu or Pikachu or whatever, and then it says other fighters from this series, and then the characters are in little boxes underneath. Usually, when I maximized the page, it would only show me 3, and now it's going up to 4. So there's like an open slot underneath where the Pokemon page is, and there's another one on Fire Emblems, and that could mean nothing.
We're 100% getting a direct in September.
You think we're getting a direct in September? Really?
I just think we're gonna we really don't have a lot of time for Smash. It's not gonna be a Smash direct. Didn't they say that we don't even know the fall lineup for the Switch?
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I guess we don't. We know a couple things. We know The World Ends With You comes out in October. Nintendo's publishing that. We know Pokemon's coming out in November. Smash Brothers coming out in December. Super Mario Party, we already know the release date for that as well. So those are, 4 big games that we already know about. If they're going to announce something else, I'm assuming it's going to be like an HD re-release or maybe like a Wii U port, something like Xenoblade X. Torna Country's coming out next week, isn't it? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Oh my God.
14th,
No,
isn't
it's the 14th.
14th.
weeks.
Okay, 14th.
That is so close.
But this doesn't really matter. But I guess you could weigh it against not getting a direct. We have gotten a direct every September except for one September where it happened in October instead.
Fairly soon, pretty much.
We'll see. I mean, maybe this is a pretty good segue into one of the things we're going to talk about this week is that rumor going around. I kind of hate to bring this up when Spazzy's not here because he was the one who wanted to talk about it. But apparently there was a rumor going around that Dante from Devil May Cry may have been leaked for Super Smash Brothers.
I have the infographic.
And why is that, Rogerington?
Here, wait. I'll get the infographic.
Hey, go ahead and pass.
Oh, yeah. Zeph has the infographic. So the original posts for this were made on July 20th on 4chan. And obviously, there's not a lot of credence to certain 4chan leaks. But this leak specifically was talking about the new Devil May Cry game and not Smash Brothers. The Smash Brothers thing was just one small detail in this post. And a lot of things from this post, very specific things about the way that music happens in the game, the training room in the game for combos, the V that's in the logo, a lot of things were leaked to the T in this post. And the post also mentioned that on that note, I can verify the supposed leak of Dante in Smash is true. I'm not really a Smash Nintendo guy, but I've seen the trailer. I could try to break it down if you... what I noticed if you guys want. I think DMC fans will be very happy. And it goes on to say that the trailer opens with a CGI of what appears to be the Fire Emblem characters being attacked by a giant dragon. Before the attack connects, the screen goes dark, and you hear the Royal Guard parry sound from DMC. When the video resumes, they show his eye catch. It says Dante rocks out, and then they show his gameplay. Again, the guy mentions he's not a Smash fan, so we can only say so much, but he says, I do know my DMC. He uses his outfit and most of his weapons from 4, although I don't see Pandora. And whenever he uses Gilgamesh, the mask appears on his face, which is a nice touch. Lady is shown as an assist character, also in her DMC4 attire. She jumps in and starts firing shots everywhere. For his ultimate, which obviously is Final Smash, the guy just didn't know what he was talking about. For his ultimate, he does a Devil Trigger burst, and if the aura catches them, they get sucked into a cinematic combo with the style meter cranking up to Smoke and 6 style. The end of the trailer has another CGI scene where the girl he protected asks his name, only to be met with him tossing a rose at her and walking off as he gives the same salute he gave to Nero at the end of DMC4. So again, very, very specific. And a little bonus just for fun on this infographic mentions that Kamiya basically put out a tweet a couple years ago saying, which Dante would you prefer to collaborate with Bayonetta? Now, this tweet was in reference to the Project Cross Zone games that were on 3DS, which were co-published by Capcom, Sega, Bandai Namco, and Nintendo in Japan. Bayonetta never came to fruition in those games, but he may have taken into consideration people's ideas for that character and tossed Dante into Smash Brothers. Or I guess it would have been up to Sakurai. It's really not up to Kamiya-san. But with all that being said, Dante does seem like he would be the perfect October reveal character if we are going to get one. And if we know we're going to get all the characters before release that will be revealed, I do think October would be the best time, if any, to throw Dante from Devil May Cry in the game. So, people, round table, what are your thoughts on this?
Are you fucking serious, man? Well, I'm supposed to expect this dude actually saw a full-blown trailer, remembered all those details. Where the hell did he see it? How did he have? Where is it at? Where are the leaks at? Why can't I see it if he saw the whole thing? Who is it? If Dante is in Smash Bros, nothing is sacred anymore. Like,
he's very
put every fucking character in the fucking world in Smash. If you put Dante in,
I mean, they pretty much have at this point.
No, they haven't. No, they haven't.
They haven't thrown in.
You could say that about Cloud.
No,
you could say that about Bayo.
No. This is. I'm not saying him alone means that. I'm saying everything that's in the game and him. If he's like the straw that breaks the camel's back. If they put Bayo and Cloud and Ryu and Dante, you just put the whole fucking world in the game.
I don't see the problem.
Yeah, I don't see a problem either. I think it'd be great.
I cannot express my problem with words. You have to just know what I'm saying. You have to feel me.
They've already put in.
You better feel me. You just gotta feel me.
In Ryu, they've already put in music from both of those franchises and a Monster Hunter boss in the game. Why not? If they're gonna throw another, especially
plug, man. You just gotta feel me.
If we're gonna get DMC4,
you just gotta feel me. Nothing is sacred.
It'd be a great way to promote that game as well.
Nothing is fucking sacred.
He'd be broken as fuck. He'd be so broken.
No, I'm not down with that because we don't need any more busted ass, Bayo ass characters, man.
I'm putting me to sleep, so it doesn't affect me.
You know what? You got.
It's gonna be like in every other game where he does like all these long ass combos, but does like 4 damage, like in every other game that he's in.
Somebody brought up in our chat that apparently he was in PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, he was.
He
You
was.
didn't see him? No, you have to go above the character select screen. You know what I'm saying? At the top,
Wait, let me see.
off screen. That's where.
Nah, it was the reboot Dante.
It was DMC Dante, right?
Yeah.
Was this DLC or was he like with the original game?
He was basically.
He was original.
I hope the rumor's true then that we get DMC4 Dante and not this.
Yeah, especially because DMC4 Dante, like, he wasn't in Marvel vs. either of the Marvel vs. Capcom as well, 3 or Infinite. That design is my personal favorite one, and it's very underrepresented for how cool it is.
Well,
that shit sounded fake as hell to me, anyways.
Why wouldn't you get DMC5 Dante?
Have we seen DMC5 Dante yet? I just thought we
he's
saw.
He's an old man.
We haven't seen we haven't had a good look at
Yo, wait, Roger, did you see the carry leak?
The what leak?
The carry leak.
Pass this my way. Let's see this. We'll talk about it right now.
All right, go ahead and type in "carry these nuts" in the Google.
Oh my god! Unbelievable.
We got him, boys!
I'm like, there's no way he's got no leak.
We got him!
The Eric Andre music in there. Right, I'll give that to you. If it was for that sound cue, that's okay. I'll take the L if it's for that sound cue. Dang. All right, so you guys then don't believe this Dante thing?
Hell no!
Down by
Not
like a
really,
kilometer
but
too?
like the thing is, well, that doesn't mean anything. Like you're gonna go if I go up to the owner of Xenoblade and say, "Hey, man, is Rex in Smash?" Are they gonna say yes?
It might,
And developers always will lie to not leak stuff early. I mean, look at Hat in Time. It's a perfect example.
I don't
Developers
believe
at
this.
Time were like,
but-
"There's no way this is coming to Switch. It's not coming." And then it came to Switch, and they were like,
I don't believe this, but he got a lot of stuff right, and the dude that like streamed the game super early showed it all off. So he either knows stuff and is bullshitting about the Smash, or I don't know.
See, to me, what makes this more believable is that he didn't lead with the Smash Brothers stuff. It's that he led with DMC5 stuff and not with Smash. I think if this was like, if it started with a Smash Brothers leak and it was like, guys, I saw the trailer early, here's what happens in it, then I would have been like, Ugh. But he didn't even give the trailer description until after somebody asked, because he didn't think people were going to care.
Look,
I don't know. We'll see.
everything you said was a setup, bro. This is exactly what he wanted, and you falling for it.
Hey, it's podcastable, though.
It is podcastable. You're right. It is podcastable.
I know. So thank you for making this fake leak, man. I appreciate that. We just got a full 15-minute conversation out of that. So moving on from the DMC5 rumor, I guess let's talk about VGC really quickly, because this past weekend was Pokemon Worlds in Nashville. One of our own was actually there. So do you want to talk about it a little bit?
Yeah, Pokemon World's actually a lot. I didn't get to go any other time. I was gonna go like the very first time they had Pokemon, but that dumb thing is like, oh, anyone can sign up for Pokken. Oh, by the way, we didn't cap it, so we wouldn't hit the fire marshal. So yeah, if you don't qualify, you can't come in. So I didn't go. But this year was actually a lot of fun compared to a lot of events I've been to. It felt more like a convention than just a tournament. So getting around and just hanging out with people and playing. Also, Pokken finals were really good, and from what I heard, people really loved the vibe of the game. Like people who don't even watch Pokken were into it, but it was mostly because it was a U.S. player, thanks a lot, who won, and he's the first non-Japanese player to win Worlds for Pokken. It was like really, it was like people in the crowd could relate to the fact that a single U.S. player is in a bracket against like 6 Japanese players and 1 European. Let's root for him. So like, I was enjoyable to see people following along with that. But yeah, the world was fun. I really liked it. It was actually really excited that it's going to be coming to DC, so that way it's like a drive.
DC's was actually probably the best one that I went to. That was 2014,
Yeah,
right?
That's the one I went to. Okay.
That was great, man. That year was fantastic. The convention center is really nice. There was another convention happening at the same time that you could have gone into. The hotels were awesome, and they had like Pokemon Orchestra downtown. We got to go by the White House. I'm sure the Pikachu plush that they released that year will be kind of cute. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And I actually do think the new rule set's great. So do we want to talk about that a little bit with the new VGC rule set?
Oh yeah, I want to talk about it. Nah, Tito, I got this, bro.
All right, go ahead, bro.
I've been said Pokemon fucking trash. All right, I've been said Megas were fucking broken and stupid. Z moves, do you know what a Z move is used for? Deletion, just complete obliteration. You want to kill something right now? Go ahead and click the Z move. It doesn't matter what gets hit by it. What kind of stupid ass game is that? And then what else did they do?
Did they ban Z-Slurp or no?
See what?
Slurp these nuts. Got you. Get out of here.
I didn't even hear what you said.
You said what? I said Z-Slurp. You said
You
what?
said it too fast. I didn't know what you said. And you said no. No, hell no, bitch.
You got it's over. It's over.
Did anybody hear him say slurp? You didn't even sound like you said. It didn't sound like he said slur.
I didn't.
Nah, he said it too quickly. Nah, hell no. Nah, fuck that. Nah, hell no. He said it. He said it so fast that I didn't even know what he said. Like what?
The chat is even
I can't believe this shit. Nah, hell no.
You heard it, man.
Man, look, man. God damn. I'll hold the fucking L, but don't think you ain't getting got again later on, bitch. Anyways. Basically, the game still has its problems. Critical hits, the random factor, but at least they're making it. I feel like removing Z moves and megas makes it way more skillful in the end.
Let's clarify. So, like, usually what happens for people who don't watch VGC is that you play one format from World Championship to World Championship, unless there's like a game coming out between then and then, like between those two dates, then the format will switch. But usually you play one. Now what they're doing is that they're having like seasonal formats. So from September to January, you have Sun Series, which means that you have no Z crystals, no megas, but you can play basically anything else barring a few specific Pokemon. It's called GS Cup. So then you have Moon Series, which is from January to April, where you can use any Z crystal you want, but no megas. And then for some reason, the Ultra Series, which is everything from April to Worlds, is you can play whatever the fuck you want.
Anything.
The banned Pokemon. So I don't really see why like you wouldn't just make it two, but like whatever.
Nah, that's fine. As long as there's some kind of variation. Playing the same thing in the entire season when it's not even fun is trash. Like this year's VGC was fucking dick, dude. But now that there's rule changes in the middle of the season, that's fire. I don't care what the rules are at that point.
Yeah, so it's. I definitely think that the first series is probably going to be the one I'm going to be playing the most, which is no Z crystals, no megas, no primals, but you can play basically almost any Pokemon, barring like 10 of the super broken ones. So that's probably the one I'm going to be playing the most because that looks super fun.
As someone who doesn't play Pokemon at all, like competitively, this sounds.
Where did you come from?
I've been here for 10 minutes. Shut up.
You didn't talk.
Why'd you gotta tell him to shut up?
I've been chilling.
Damn.
He screamed at me.
Nah, he right.
That's where I came from.
Oh yeah, shut your ass up, man.
No, as someone who doesn't play like Pokemon competitively, this sounds like an interesting way for them to also try out these different things and see what people end up playing. Like if more people end up playing Moon Series than any other one, then maybe they'll stick with that. Like this sounds like a good way for them to experiment and see like what people want to do.
Yeah, the VGC World Championship, actually the top 8 was actually probably better than at any other point, like all season, like all year. We got your first huh?
I said, shouldn't it be?
Yeah, no, I meant in terms of like there was a lot of team variety unlike the rest of the season, which was weird because usually the opposite. And then you had your first Latin American VGC champion like ever, so that was pretty cool. You know, represent for my people and all that.
Bro, you're Mexican. Shut up.
I'm not Mexican.
Yes, you are.
That's racist.
That's my boy Chimichanga.
All right.
I thought you were cupping, but
What?
cupping these nuts. I can't get it. Are you kidding me?
Yo, he's unstoppable. He's unstoppable.
I didn't even see that coming.
Unbelievable.
I did.
Someone
That's
stop
crazy.
him. Someone needs to
That's
stop
actually
him.
crazy. I can't get away with this.
Okay, but can we talk about how there was no Incineroar reveal at World?
Yeah, what the hell was that? There's gonna be Incineroar, guys.
I mean, there could have been. I would not have been surprised if there was a Pokemon announcement for a Pokemon in Smash Brothers.
You said it like it was fact.
I mean,
I certainly did not say it was fact. I was just like,
I was
hey,
expecting
it could happen.
their,
I'm looking right now in
we
the
get
chat.
the Sidui,
Exactly what I said.
Incineroar, Rhydon, fucking Venusaur. You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
Right on this dick. Let's go.
I didn't say what. I didn't say what. You said Rhydon and I said Lickitung. So if
I got his ass. I got his ass.
Actually, I didn't even say what, man.
I got him. What? Oh my god.
I didn't say what though. That's
You ain't
not
gotta
even-
say what. You said Rhydon.
You said Rhydon, I said Lickitung.
Nah, I didn't hear that part. I heard the ride
I said
on,
lick
and I
it
said
till
ride
you go
on
back
this
and
dick.
listen to
Yeah,
the
nah,
OD,
hold
man.
that. Nah, hold that.
I'm not holding anything.
No, you holding it.
No, I'm not.
Got him.
I refuse.
He's been got. He's been got. He's got. He got.
What have we come to?
Huh?
This is what happens when you got a fun week of news.
Roger, don't be a Philip.
Don't be a huh?
Philip.
Oh
Philip
my
on this
God,
dick!
God. How does nobody see them coming?
Everybody getting got.
I'll hold it. I'll hold the other. I'll hold the other. I'm holding it. Wow.
Everybody getting got, bro.
Unbelievable.
I can't believe that worked.
Japan time, a true center of intellectual discussion and conversation.
Oh.
Tito got the worst, bro.
Oh.
A moment of silence for our young brother.
Anyways, what's the next topic, man?
We can just do this all show, honestly, at this point. I know. The next topic is apparently Amiibo will unlock characters in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This comes from a Best Buy Canada listing that says the Wolf Amiibo listing states that you can unlock a character by simply tapping the corresponding Amiibo onto the NFC touch point. So, if you have a full set of Smash 4 Amiibos, day one, the second you get the game, you can just basically start tapping those Amiibos, have the entire cast, and you won't even need to play through that new mode.
I mean, it's cool,
Just spend
but it sounds
$910
unnecessary.
and you can get the whole roster.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess if you already have, I mean, see, I don't know if you already have them, it's all good. But I ain't about to go buy Amiibos to unlock characters. That's for damn sure.
I'm gonna get an Amiibo for like my favorite newcomers, but that's about it.
Yeah,
probably
seeing people
not
complain
gonna-
about
I'm
this
getting the wolf.
weird.
Yeah,
I'm getting
complaining
Pichu
was
for
the
sure.
oddest thing.
People complained about this,
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's no
course.
reason.
but why?
I would just rather
don't
unlock
know.
them through a story. If
It's
there's a method.
2018. That's why. It's 2018. People complain
Not
about
true.
it.
Because I feel like
Complaining got Luigi nerfed, and ever since then, that was my justification for complaining. So
Good. Fuck
It's
repatch.
cool that we have some easy way to quickly unlock everyone.
Absolutely.
I still don't get why I have to complain.
But didn't he say it was gonna be like straightforward in the first place? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently
Yeah,
there's
more-
some new
more
mode where
streamlined.
you'll be able to unlock characters one after the other. So
Well, it's just like let's say if they add a character that you really want to play, but he's like the last one you would unlock, you could just scan the Amiibo and get him.
yeah, I mean it's good for somebody like me. My main is Mr. Game and Watch,
They
and
can
so I could
build
literally just tap the Amiibo and get Mr. Game and Watch right away. And
Yeah,
then
he's
play
always
through
like one of the
retro.
last ones you get.
Yeah.
I mean, it
I
sounds
always
cool.
just like, I just like going through and like getting all the characters and seeing the order they unlock because I always feel like
Yeah.
that's a part of Smash. But like, I wouldn't be upset if someone did this. And at the same time, they did it in like they bring up Pokken again, but I had like the Shadow Mewtwo Amiibo card because no one would play through that damn story. So a lot of people just swipe that card. On the
story
Wii U
was some
and do
dick.
that.
It was way too long for no reason.
I had to do it again just to get Dreadlocks and
Didn't
DX.
ask.
It might be nice for tournament setups if you want to unlock a lot of things quickly. Have the full set of
What
amiibos.
you mean? You got to bring 80 Amiibos to unlock all these characters,
Okay.
man? What
No,
the
but
fuck?
like,
No,
think
No, but
about,
if you
like,
have one of every amiibo, you could just like
Yeah, that's easy.
tap and
Yeah.
unlock.
Yeah.
I think about gaming generations. Like, if they just have the amiibos instead of having to play through unlock every character on 50 setups, they just buy the amiibos and just tap them on all of them.
Well, also,
Yeah.
it's
Pretty
like,
sure this is why
you
that.
don't even need every amiibo. Like you don't. You only need the amiibos for the characters you unlock or need to be unlocked.
Right, the main
Yeah,
eight.
you only
you
start
don't
with
need. So
8.
you don't need Mario or Yoshi or Donkey Kong or anything like that.
Okay, so now you need 70 instead of 80. Like, what the fuck,
Right.
bro?
Also, I'm looking in the chat right now. Mike, you posted pictures of what DMC5 Dante looks like. And I thought for a second that was old Noctis from Final Fantasy 15. Like, at a glance, it looked like an older version of Noctis. That didn't even look like Dante, so I really hope that's not the version we get if Dante's in the game.
Well, we don't have Old Man Snake, so
Yo, but Big Boss would be clean, though.
yeah.
I want a Big Boss Echo Fighter. That'd be great. Why is the Tron guy in here?
What?
The Tron guy in the chat. What is
Just for
it?
posting the fucking
Stop.
Devil May Cry pictures, and that's the only thing I could think of.
The Tron guy?
Yeah, okay. Come on.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But, all right, well, we talked about the DMC rumors. We talked about VGC stuff. Talked a little bit about some of those new listings and the new controller. But the big thing that we really need to talk about is that Gamescom footage of K. Rool versus who was he fighting? Snake?
K. Rool was moving, boy.
Yeah, that.
I mean, every character can move like that. I don't think he's like necessarily that fast.
He's super fast in his games. I don't know why people were surprised. He's faster than Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong's pretty fast, dude.
Yeah.
People probably haven't played it, so they got taken back.
I think he could teleport too, but obviously he's not doing that in the game.
That combo looked awesome, though, when he like used the blunderbuss and he shoots out the cannonball, and then Snake bounces off the cannonball and flies off the screen. It was pretty great.
It's weird how he has like a weird. He has like an amalgamation of DDDs and Bowser's moves.
Yeah.
He's a big boy, man.
His
the heavyweight
DDD's
combo.
there.
Why
his
why is his back air Ganon's forward air?
Yeah, his back air is Ganon's forward air, but acts like DDD's back air. And then
Forward air
is
is
Bowser's
back
like, yeah. I don't think we've seen his down air.
We did. He
What
just
was
stomps
it?
down.
Was that his
His
down
up
air or
air
his
up
up
air.
air?
Regular stomp.
His up air was when he straightens himself out.
Yeah, but
Yeah, he like stands up in the air.
I wonder whether it's up air, because he can do it, like, obviously he can do it with or without the crown, so I wonder if it does more damage if he has it or doesn't have it. Or it'll make a difference.
I like that the crown could be an item because
Yeah, I thought that was really interesting. I don't know why I didn't think that was going to be the case. I know that Villager can pocket it, so I should have assumed. But that kind of threw me for a loop when I just saw the crown sitting there and anyone could pick it up.
Does that mean
So
he
a couple
can't use the
I'm
side
kind of
B then?
pessimistic
That's kinda
about
wild.
that move.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't
Yeah.
have it. If he throws it and it's on the ground, so I noticed if he throws it and it's on the ground, he can't use it, but it lasts for like 15 seconds. It
That's
disappears
trash.
back to him.
His side B looks like
Yeah,
ass anyway, kinda.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't-
pessimistic
I don't
about
know.
that move because like the opponent can just shield the crown, then grab it, and they have
The
control of it.
animation
You
is
can't
so
use that
long.
move anymore. Yeah,
Yeah, but I don't know, because I feel. Sorry, I think it's because they like. Yeah, you can take Mega Man's. I guess it's Mega Man's pellets, but like you can take the metal blade from Mega Man. By the time you take it and throw it at him, he just gets rid of it. It doesn't matter. Like you just wasted your time.
yeah but Mega Man has lemon to get rid
Yeah.
of projectiles. He's K. Rool doesn't have that. He's a big fat character that probably doesn't have good
what
frame
a
data.
blunderbuss, because like even if like blunderbuss you shield it, he could still like he can pick up characters when he pulls the blunderbuss back in. So what if he could do the same with the crown?
That's
So,
true.
like- And I also think the
But
fact
then
that
he
he
has to
can
commit
throw
to
it. I also think the fact he can throw it. Like we saw him throw it at Snake. Snake shields it. It goes past Snake. He jabs at Snake's shield, stops. The crown still has an active hitbox and hits Snake on the way back. So like I don't know. I feel like the fact that it's not a projectile that has one hit, you shield it and it's gone, also adds to it. Something else that was weird is like when he threw it and it just went off the screen, it actually disappeared and then respawned as an item dropping rather than spawning on his head. But it just spawned near him and he picked it back up.
I'm pessimistic about big heavy characters. That
Well,
aren't.
yeah, they're traditionally trash, so.
Yeah.
I think K. Rool will be okay, but I don't think his specials will be good.
Yeah. I don't see that.
I
I don't
think-
see that cannonball shit happening ever again. Honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know about I think against horizontal recoveries, that thing just being a slow moving projectile that just moves straight forward, I think it'd be very threatening.
I think it's a
I
shame
think it
it's
would
down
be
to
threatening
counter.
if he put his gun away fast and could pressure you on top of that. Then maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but since it's so slow, I don't think that's just not going to happen often, right?
I mean, I don't know. You said the Villager's tree would never happen either. and look
Okay,
what
I
happened.
learned my lesson. Obviously,
I'm
taking
just
that
saying.
into consideration.
I just wish the match was against anyone other than Snake because 30% of the match were accidental explosions.
Yeah, it was hard to watch.
And it was so quick. Couldn't see enough of what was happening.
Also, you guys noticed the when the percents popped up on the screen, there's a new sound effect on that.
Yeah, there was like a plinky.
The stock counts, yeah.
Well, the font they used for the timer was different now too. They made like a lot of little minor adjustments. If you go back and look at the footage from even at Evo, and you compare it, there's some noticeable.
Yeah, they updated Mario's render too and some other stuff.
Yeah, he doesn't say wins anymore either.
It's
What does it
weird
say?
that he said King Cruel when his name is King. Like, I know it's like a
No,
pun
I-
on Cruel.
No, it's
I
not.
heard-
That's the
I heard
Japanese
K-Rool.
one. Yeah, if you look at the English footage, he says K Rule.
Oh, okay.
That's a Japanese pronunciation. Also, hey guys.
Hey, D.
What's going on, Spazzy?
Hello.
Welcome. We already talked about the DMC stuff. So is there anything you want to bring up there?
No, it's just that it's fake. That's all.
Okay, so you think it's fake?
Yeah. I mean, the
All right,
producer said it's
seriously,
fake.
since you just got here, I also want to ask you, what is this thing people are talking about with Verge, Ben?
Which thing with Virgin?
So apparently, recently he mentioned a Square Enix character is going to be in the game.
Yeah, he said one of his sources said that a Square Enix character would be in, but that's all he knows. So he really didn't say much.
Are you
I'm assuming
he's talking
Gino.
about Gino? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm one of
Yeah.
those. Yeah, I'm one of those people that doesn't think that we're going to get any new stages. So I think the big hype, like third party, is going to have to be someone that's already there, and Gino's the only one that makes sense.
It better be Gino.
Gino would be amazing.
I've been waiting 10 years.
I got all hyped up over a Vergebin leak a couple days ago, and then it turned out to be fake, and I was sad.
Yeah, a lot of people Photoshop what he posts.
I was talking with Zeph and one or two other people in our chat the other day, but someone photoshopped a Vergebin leaked to say we're getting a Square Enix rep and 2 Bandai Namco characters from the same franchise that aren't Tekken and Soul Calibur 6. And I got all excited because we were thinking it's either going to be like Katamari or the Tale series or Dark Souls.
Lloyd would be great, actually.
I would love
Most people
Lloyd.
like Lloyd.
Dude, we've wanted Lloyd since Brawl.
Yeah.
Who's we?
Me and my army of 5 people that play Tales still. No, but like Lloyd plus a modern Tales character would be really cool reps if we got to. But it was a fake photoshopped leak, so that's not actually something Virgin has said.
But did Vergeman actually say the Square Enix thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was
Okay.
real.
Cool. All right. Great. Yeah. I mean, that could mean Gino then. I mean, Gino, I wouldn't be surprised if Gino's in this game at this point, just because this seems like Sakurai is giving everybody everything that they've wanted for years.
I'm
please
heavily biased. I'm heavily biased for Gino. I think everyone knows by now. He's the character I've wanted the most for like ever.
Of course.
I think it's important. This game, they're adding all of the fan favorites. They're all coming, and I think Gino's like near the top of that list.
Yeah.
Can someone please explain to me, like, I haven't played them all the games, but I've played like 1 or 2.
Who Gino is?
Yeah, not who Gino is, but why do people care so much?
He was in one game, which was a very unique game because Square Enix and Nintendo co-developed it. It was an
Right.
RPG. He's a very cool character. His design is interesting. His backstory was pretty cool too because it was the first time a Mario game really had a big story like that. And we've never really seen him again. We saw him once as a cameo in a lottery machine thing, and then they removed him in the remake of that game. So people just want him to be revived because he's just cool. That's pretty much as far as it goes.
I know, yeah, I understand that, but it's just like
I get what you're saying.
I only hear about Gino when I'm talking about Smash. I
Smash.
never hear nobody.
Yeah,
ever be
because
like,
there's
bro, who's your favorite Nintendo character? 0 people have ever met outside of like this context have said, bro, Gino's so sick, and I just like I don't get it.
Yeah.
So like,
I mean,
There's not
realistically,
much you
if
can
look
talk
at,
about
Look at
with him,
Captain
that's
Falcon.
why.
I think is a great example. I think prior to Smash Brothers, people wouldn't have been like, "Oh man, Captain Falcon is my coolest Nintendo character. He's my absolute favorite." But then Smash Brothers basically gave him the characterization that he
Yeah, he
needed,
stepped
that
out of his
eventually
car.
became canon in the later games. And so I think what people kind of want, and correct me if I'm wrong, Zeph, but basically they want that extra characterization and personality infused in Gino that Smash Brothers could provide for him, and then see Gino in future Mario games, where then could carry over what Sakurai infused his character with, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I just want to see
Yeah.
him again, pretty much.
Okay.
That's pretty much what it is.
okay, I just like I said, like it's not that I'm I just don't get
No,
it.
I understand.
So,
A lot of
like,
people don't know
Yeah,
why.
oh, yeah.
'Cause Mario RPG is kind of a niche title, despite it being Mario.
It's the 11th best-selling Square Enix game ever, though. The only ones that are
Yeah.
above
Really?
it are Final Fantasy and Tomb Raider games.
It's a weird. The whole thing is weird. Gino's in a unique situation where he's a third party, but he's a Mario character.
See, and the interesting thing about that is I'm wondering if Gino's in the game, if we wouldn't get Paper Mario, or if it would be like a double reveal and we get 2 RPG characters
He's number 8
from the
actually.
Mario-verse.
That's number 8 actually. From
What do
I'm
you mean?
looking at.
Well,
Like,
this is
Super
what.
Mario, Super Mario RPG is the 8th selling best Square Enix.
Oh wow,
game.
where are
Yeah.
you? Wait, where are you seeing this?
I'm looking at the Square Enix, like the wiki, like the video game wiki.
Yeah, it came out like right at the end of the
It sold
Super Nintendo's life.
7.42 million.
Yeah.
This
Here,
is- yeah.
Here, I'll hit you with the link.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking right now.
Oh, Spazzy got it.
Games. Let's see.
It goes
yeah.
Final Fantasy,
Oh,
Dragon
wow.
Quest,
Yeah,
Tomb
yeah.
Raider,
Yeah,
The
it's
original
up
Final
there.
Fantasy, Dragon Quest, Tomb Raider, Kingdom Hearts, Mana, Saga, Hitman, and then Super Mario RPG. Wow.
Right, but that's for
That's why
that's for,
I think it's weird because
Oh, that's no.
not a lot of
wait,
people
wait,
talk
that's
about
by,
it.
that's
wait,
franchise.
That's by franchise. Yeah. So by individual software, it's Final Fantasy VII, Tomb Raider 2013, Final Fantasy 14, Final Fantasy 10, 6, 8, Tomb Raider 2, Final Fantasy 13, Final Fantasy 15, Tomb Raider 1996, and then Super Mario RPG.
But that's super impressive though. Like, the
Oh
fact
yeah,
that, like,
I mean
Super
Mario RPG is above Final Fantasy
has sold
12,
has sold
Dragon
almost
Quest
as much as
5,
the entire Hitman series. Like
Kingdom Hearts. It's above the original Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Does this count eShop?
I don't know if it counts eShops or re-releases.
Yeah, it probably doesn't. Probably.
Maybe not. Yeah.
I
That's
just
still
want
pretty
Lloyd because he'd
impressive,
be a
though, seeing
unique
it there.
character.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I want Lloyd because he'd be a unique character.
Oh yeah.
I want a character dual wielding swords in Smash. The closest we have is Corrin's Nair.
I mean, Pit is right there.
Toon.
And
I mean,
they,
I'm still not against Toon Ganondorf. That would be amazing.
They did just announce Elma for Xenoblade Chronicles 2 DLC, so
Elmo?
Elma.
Elma.
I kind of don't think she's gonna be in. Maybe like as an assist. I don't know, but fuck, I was gonna say something about what Roger said, and now I forgot what he said. God
About
damn.
the Mario RPG stuff with the
No, it
sale?
was something else. Oh well, forget it.
Gino and Paper Mario.
No, it wasn't. Had nothing to do with Gino or Paper Mario. I don't remember now.
Square Enix. Dragon Quest, Secret of Mana, Kingdom Hearts. I mean, I brought
No,
up a
no,
lot of
no. It
stuff.
has nothing to do with that.
Oh,
it was,
weird.
It was like
Okay.
one thing you said. I just forgot.
Well, I'm
Hitman
sorry.
for Smash.
Please no. Please no.
Oh god, the chat heard Elmo, and now all I can think of is the fucking Photoshop for Tekken, where it's Kermit with the 2 swords.
Which reminds me of Dragon. That was way too obvious. Get him out of here.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Trash.
He's gone.
Nobody even said anything to that. That was. Can we just have that as a soundboard every week at this
You
point?
have to say it faster.
That's pretty great.
Yeah, I'm really not
What-
feeling
what
Elma
else
this
was
time.
thinking, man? It was just bound to happen. Like,
Yeah, she doesn't really. I mean,
ew.
she would have been important at the time to put together the character roster, but at the same time, she's not really a fan favorite character. I would say, if anything, if we're going to get another Xenoblade character, it would be Rex and Pyra, but it's just, it feels like they're going to be DLC. It doesn't seem like they're going to be. day one.
This game
I think
seems like all ballot. Like everything's.
I think Elma would.
Which is why I think Gino has such a good chance.
I think Elma would incite anger because stupid people will be like, "Why her? Where's Rex?" Because not everyone knows about the whole 2015 thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: I see people bring up that mech gun all the time, but I think they're thinking that because she's in the Skell, like she's in a mech. But
Right,
that would
right.
just be a final smash, and they don't have transformation final smashes. So, like, why would that matter?
I mean, it's still put in the final
You know, it'd
smash.
be a pretty cool cinematic.
I mean, it would,
thing
but people bringing up the gun like because Sakurai uses toys and models to like model the moves before he puts them in the game.
Well, it's more than
And-
just like she dual wields 2 submachine guns. Like she has 2
Yeah.
swords and 2 submachine guns.
The only thing I'm wondering, though, is, you know, if all these other companies are getting multiple representatives, technically at the time, even though she's a Nintendo character now, Cosmos would have been a Namco character, right? Because they own the rights to Xenosaga. And she is now fully owned by Nintendo. So it wouldn't be too
Is
difficult
she?
to throw her in there. Yes, completely. Yeah.
Well, just because she's in Xenoblade 2.
The whole model and character thing, the most like big-brained post I've seen about that was people saying that they could use it for Gino because he's like the only character that doesn't have a 3D model to work with.
But he doesn't use rifles, right?
Yeah,
He has,
I know.
the gun
That's
that comes
why
out
I
of his
think it's
hand.
weird.
It's like a little, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was weird, but I don't know who it could be for. Is Master Chief coming?
I always thought Ray.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
I was thinking Custom Robo back when this news first came out.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, even when we're thinking about characters that seem like givens at this point, I mean, thinking about like Incineroar and Isabel and Shadow.
Yo, chill, bro.
What happened?
I just exploded into the mic.
Fucking
Isaac,
ghost, man.
Wait, what happened into the mic?
Submachine guns, bro.
Isaac?
Nice. Cool.
Isaac.
Cool.
All right.
What? Isaac get smashed.
Okay. Okay.
All
Okay.
right, it's dead now. It's dead. It
Yeah,
died. the
y'all
last
trash,
one.
man.
It's over now. Well, do you guys want to do viewer questions?
Yeah, that's dead.
We
Yeah,
can
where
go.
the viewer questions at?
All right, so let me actually.
Wait,
read
did we
this
talk about the
first one.
interview?
Interview.
No, we didn't.
No, we haven't. And that was
Respect,
actually a
yeah.
pretty good one.
What interview is this?
Spazzy, do you have it?
Yeah, give me a second.
All right.
It was actually,
Oh,
a
actually,
pretty
while
interesting
Spazzy
one.
brings it up, we'll mention this as well. Coast posted this in the chat. There was a Japanese message that was sent to Sakurai and the team over at Nintendo, basically thanking them for bringing back King K. Rool. Got like 800-something retweets and 2,000 likes. Pretty cool that there are that many King K. Rool fans.
Did you hear the weird ass rumor about Tropical Freeze and Sakurai?
No,
It was it's so fucking out of character. I don't think it's real, obviously,
Let's hear
but
it.
King K. Rool was supposed to appear in the Switch port of Tropical Freeze,
Okay.
but the studio said they were told no, and they don't know why. But apparently, Sakurai called "quote unquote" dibs on returning K. Rool back to like.
Oh, that's sick.
What? That seems so stupid.
Yeah.
That also does not sound like a Sakurai thing.
Yeah.
Also, that Tropical Freeze was a lazy port too. They already had they modified Donkey Kong's model a little bit and made an easy mode. I don't see how they could have put K. Rool with that same amount of effort. So
yeah, unless it was just like a secret boss, I don't know.
yeah, so this is I drop it in here. It's a Famitsu translation.
Okay.
I like how he talks more about Squad Strike, and I still have no idea what it is.
I mean, we basically know what it is, right?
Yeah, it's 3v3. It's like
No, we don't
Dragon
know
Ball
shit.
Fighters. Smash Bros.
Yeah, like
We don't know.
We don't know. Fuck all.
do you actually pass the controller? Does it get reset? Because he talks about it.
Big ol'
he talks
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
He
definitely thought it was like you choose 3 characters, you're one person,
Nope.
and then you go through each character as a separate stock. Maybe I'm wrong.
Who
Nope.
knows?
See, that's what I thought. But yeah, when I first read this, he talks about you can choose between winner goes on or best of X rules for Squad Strike. So that makes it sound more like it's a set.
I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna reference JC's Twitter because when Strog's hold on, when
I straight up asked JC.
first got announced,
He liked my tweet asking the question and didn't
Yeah.
reply.
What did you ask him?
I asked him. I was asking for specifics on
no,
Squad Strike.
this was August 8th. Hold on, I'm gonna copy this. I knew he said something. Here. This was August 8th. JC, who works in Treehouse and would know,
Okay,
tweeted out,
Roger, I want you to
Squad
click
Strike
that
will
tweet.
change the competitive game. It's like MVC, DBZ, no tags.
So it's
Then
not.
it's not like then it's not like DBC or FBC.
What?
Yeah,
No,
what the
no,
fuck?
No.
No.
It is like Dragon Ball Fighters.
No.
it's not.
No, listen. Dragon Ball Fighters has a mode that we played Shofu a couple days ago, and that's the
That's
one I'm
a
specifically
mode.
talking
That's
about.
not
Yeah,
like
but-
the game.
That's,
But Marvel
that's what
doesn't have
I'm
that.
talking about.
No,
Yeah,
that's
but
not what he's
Marvel
talking
doesn't
about.
have that though. Yeah,
that's clearly not
that's
what he's
not
talking
saying.
about.
I took this as being it's one person with 3 characters, but you can't tag between them.
I took
But
it
then
as he has
I read
absolutely not
Sakura's.
played either one of those games in his life. That's what I
Oh, and then Warchamp tweeted back at JC after that and said, so you play 1v1 and have new characters each stock, or there's a loading screen, and instead of responding, he just liked your tweet, which I
No. So someone replied to me saying asking the real questions, and JC liked that tweet of someone replying to me saying asking the real questions and
Got it,
didn't
got it,
fucking
got it.
answer.
got it.
So we don't actually know how how this mode works. The biggest problem is that during the direct, when they're talking about this feature, sometimes it's like in-game recording, and sometimes it's like video editing demo shit. And then at one point, there's subtitles on top of like text at the bottom of the screen, and it says like choose the controller for this match for like the character you're playing. So I'm pretty sure it's not like PM All-Star mode. I'm pretty sure it's like you play around, and then like it goes to a loading screen, and you go to the next characters. And like
people in the chat are saying a team fighter with no switching is straight up King of Fighters.
Yeah, that would be King of Fighters.
That would be a much better.
Wait, Sakurai likes it too, doesn't he?
Yeah.
King
of Fighters also has rolling.
King of Fighters is basically like the inspiration for Smash.
Yeah.
Like
So
a
it
lot
could
of
be a King of Fighters mode.
Like if you look at Smash 64, a lot of the mechanics are like, what if you took King of Fighters and like casualified it, like stuff like rolling and
Straight up said in an
interview
interview that he played King of Fighters like hours a day.
Yeah.
I want to bring this up while we're talking about inspiration from other games. There's that tweet that's been going around about like the Smash screen taking inspiration from Persona 5. I don't know how much of that is true. I think it's kind of a stretch when you look at the menu and you look at the Persona 5 menu. Our menu isn't really stylized, it's just tilted a little bit.
No, I think it's just evolution of UI design.
Yeah. I don't think that has anything really to do with Persona. And
it
I think
has buttons, therefore it's
slices
Persona.
with the faces probably come from Fire Emblem more than Persona, because we know he's a massive Fire Emblem fan.
What gave you that idea?
I don't know. Maybe all the Fire Emblem characters.
All fucking five of them?
But, well, is there anything else in this interview you want to talk about, Spazzy? Because you're the guys who translated it, so.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple things. I like that when he talks about the Echo Fighters, he brings up that they were added because Crom was very popular in Japan and Dark Samus was very popular in the West. So that's more like indication of the ballot and more of him talking about the ballot kind of as a worldwide thing and not just Japanese everything like he's done in the past.
So do we agree at this point that he was lying when he said Bayonetta was #1 in Europe?
Man, I've been
He was
said
straight up
that.
lying,
I've
right?
been said that.
No, I didn't say. I don't think he said number. I thought he said it was the most popular in Europe.
I said that he was. I said they planned Bayonetta years ago because obviously her game was coming to the Wii U and the Switch, so obviously she's gonna be in the game for that free promotion. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, "There's no way in hell Bayonetta won."
We know that they aren't even using the ballot for that fucking game.
Right. But it
Straight up says they're using it for this game.
He said, to clarify, among realizable characters, she was among the most popular worldwide and #1 in Europe. Among realizable
She was
characters.
probably the easiest
Taking
to put
Goku,
in.
Shrek, SpongeBob, and King K. Rool and Ridley and the other characters that have already been revealed in this game out of it. She was #1.
Remember when DLC that this game was in this game was in planning while DLC was being made.
Yeah.
So there were straight up characters that he held off for this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. The King K. Rool too. He said King K. Rool from the Donkey Kong series was one who received a ton of votes, which is him again, like confirming we're using the ballot.
Yeah. And they did
then
say
they
back
said,
in the
"Let's make
day
a
that they
Mikashi
were going to be
effect."
using it for future Smash games, so it shouldn't be that huge of a surprise. Yeah. All right, viewer question. I actually do have a viewer question then, if there's nothing
Okay,
else.
is it fan fiction this time?
No, this isn't fan fiction. This is actually a
Is
genuinely
it from the
pretty
same
good
person that you always read?
No, this is from somebody else. Hold on, let me pull this up, though. Wait. And I highlighted it because I think it's pretty good. This is more of a general Nintendo question, but I think it's interesting to talk about right now. I'd like to get your 2 cents on the Switch's current third-party support. In Q1 2019, we have Ace Combat 7, Kingdom Hearts 3, the Resident Evil 2 remake, Devil May Cry, and Sekiro. The problem is none of those games are coming to Switch, but to everything else, PC, PS4, and Xbox One. So, basically, what are your 2 cents on the Switch's current third-party
Picking games, huh?
No, I feel like a lot of those games were just in development for a very long time, and like Jesse, like Kingdom Hearts 3, I thought like the definitely development for Switch was like out, so they just passed on it. Or before, okay, I'll say before Switch was successful to the point where people feel like, oh, we had to put stuff over on the Switch. Like Capcom didn't even bother bringing over Generations or Monster Hunter Double Cross, which is now Generations Ultimate, because at first like, oh, we'll just put it in Japan, it'll sell well there. Don't bother translating it. And then they say, oh, Switch is making money. Okay, we'll translate it and go back.
Could someone quickly, I'm not a hardware guy, tell me, in comparison as far as processing power, all that stuff, from the Switch to the rest of the current gen consoles, just so I have a point of reference, because I feel like that's also a big thing. Where a game like Sekiro or things like that may not run nearly as well on the Switch.
I think a game like Sekiro would never be able to run on the Switch that well.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3 and Monster Hunter World, those games would look like dog shit while running at 10 FPS.
Yeah, because it's like when you look at Xenoblade, when you undock the game, I really love Xenoblade too, but it does not look as good when you undock it.
Bro, when you undock that game, it turns
360p.
Yes.
Yeah, they prioritize 60 FPS to make sure you could still do all the combos and timings, so the game doesn't look as good. So whenever a game comes to Switch, it has to compromise something for playing on the go.
And a lot of people play on the go. So
yeah, I do wonder though if they're going to try to do more in the United States, like what they're doing in Japan right now, where they already announced that there's going to be a way to cloud stream Resident Evil on the Switch.
I
could see them realistically doing that for something like Monster Hunter World.
I feel like they're okay. So I always go back to Phantasy Star, because Phantasy Star Online 2, the way you play it on Switch is through the cloud, and if you're not in Japan, it doesn't work, or near Japan, it doesn't work, because all the cloud stuff is set up in Japan. I don't know, especially Capcom. I don't know if Capcom is going to be willing to set up cloud stuff somewhere other than Japan.
You mentioned cloud stuff, and now I'm thinking about it. The next time we record an episode, it's going to be September. It's going to be next Monday. And we really still don't know a lot about the Nintendo Online service. There was a couple more little bits of information, but nothing really concrete. And I do wonder if any of that cloud-related stuff will be thrown in there. We already know about cloud saves.
I think that's another thing pointing to a Direct.
Yeah, I actually think you're right. I think you're right. I think we will get a Direct sometime soon. At least before they end up doing the official reveal of the online service. They have to. They got to reveal at least what games you're going to get, and what, because they also said that not every game is going to utilize it. That it's up to certain developers to say, oh, you need this to play your game online. So I'm wondering what they're going to highlight. It could just end up being a video they just toss on their YouTube page.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They're doing a Nindy Direct next week too. There was that random Nindy Direct that happened in the UK.
Yeah, the Nindy Direct's tomorrow.
Oh, well, there you go. See, so there you go.
I think
I doubt they're going to talk about that during the Indie Direct. Who knows?
About what?
At this point.
About another Direct. Service. No, there will be something probably mid-September.
Yeah. All right. Also, I just want to point out, you guys said, was it from the same person who always sends questions? It was from the same person who always sent questions. But it's a good question, so I wanted to read it out. So thank you for the question, Nate. For whatever reason, can't access right now the Japan Time question page. Can somebody link it real quick?
Why?
Because we're going to read some more questions.
No, why can't you access it?
I don't know. For whatever reason, it's not working on my browser.
Viewer question.
It's 404. Here we are.
Tokyo Game Show. Tokyo Game Show is September 19th. Nintendo usually doesn't do much for it, but I can see a Direct around that time.
Well, hasn't it already been announced that they're attending this year?
Yeah.
And they usually don't attend. So that might mean something.
Really activates my almonds.
Don't say that. What?
You heard him.
Puff Daddy J says, in Ultimate, Greninja received the aesthetic change of having water kunai instead of swords for his smash attacks. What other aesthetic changes would you like to see made for other characters in the game?
I did like when we saw Ike's counter. I didn't notice it before, but Ike's counter now has blue fire on it. Just a little small touch to emphasize that part of his game.
Mm-hmm. I already got the aesthetic change on Ganon that I wanted.
Yeah,
breaks
honestly,
his legs.
Flourishes on Zelda's attacks.
A lot of the change they've already made in Ultimate are really good, coming from Smash 4. It's stuff that people either wanted or didn't realize that they wanted.
Yeah, they've reanimated so much shit.
All those PK effects on the Mother Kids are awesome.
I'm telling you, at some point during the Wii U development, Sakurai knew he was gonna have to make another one and said, "Fuck this! I'm not gonna try anymore."
He definitely said
And
that.
then now we have this.
That's definitely what happened. I guarantee that's what happened. So fuck this fucking console. This thing's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I would like it if Junior had some colors to match Bowser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Koopaling.
Yeah, but like, I want it's the character is Bowser Jr. It's not Koopaling. He should have some of his own colors.
And since Mac has 16 skins, I think that's fair enough.
Come on.
Yeah. That seems fair.
In a perfect world, everyone has 16 skins.
In the demo, Mac only had 8, but yeah, he'll probably have 16 by the full release.
Yeah, I mean Ridley only had 8, and we know he's got Meta Ridley.
That's true. But I also think not all of those will be in the final game. I think one of those was a stand-in for Meta Ridley. Unless we've seen alternate colors of the Meta Ridley skin, which I don't think we have.
I don't think so.
Okay, cool. Next question. Which of these is good? I'm sort of like vetting them while I'm going through them. This is, I guess, a longer one, but I think it's okay. We can just go by one-on-one really quickly. This is from Captain Luigi, who says, if you want a longer topic, answer these questions for each of the possible Echo Fighters listed. Do you think they will make it in, and do you want them to make it in? So we're just going to go through, do we think they'll make it in, and do we want them to make it in? And we gave a list of potential Echo Fighters, starting with Funky Kong.
No.
He'd be alright.
Nintendo?
I'd be down because he'd finish the trilogy.
I think a Nintendo costume on this.
I don't think he's in, but I'd be okay with him.
Black Shadow?
No.
No.
Yeah, it feels kind of pointless now.
Yeah. Impa?
No.
On who?
Maybe?
From Zelda?
I'd be down
Yeah.
with
But on who?
Sheik, probably.
Sheik.
I guess.
Impa would be cool. I'd like to see Impa,
She's
but I don't think
quite
she's gonna make
different, though.
Yeah, especially in like Hyrule Warriors with giant sword.
Why
would
don't
be doing
see? We talked
They
about this
wouldn't
on
do
an
that.
earlier episode. I don't think it would be Hyrule Warriors. I think if anything,
Skyward Sword.
she would She
Yeah.
would represent Skyward Sword, and it would be the Sheikah version of Impa over Sheik, and then that would also further represent how each of the Zelda characters showcase a different game within the franchise. Because Skyloft is a stage, but it's not the Skyward Sword version of Link that's in the game, nor is it the Skyward Sword Zelda.
Yeah, but Skyloft was also there in Smash 4, and he wasn't. None of them were present there either. Still.
Right, but this
What's the
game
Skyward
we
Sword
got a character from like Link to the Past. We got Ocarina of Time. We got
Wind Waker,
Breath of the Wild, Wind Waker.
Majora's Mask.
Yeah, I agree with that part.
No,
but
not
I'm
Majora's
saying-
Mask. Young Link
Yeah,
is
Young Link.
Young Link is Ocarina of Time. No.
He has one thing that is from Majora's Mask, and those are his bombs.
Let's wait till we see his final
sword
Smash.
is the Gilded Sword from Majora.
No, I really wish he took inspiration from Majora, but no.
Oh.
Huh.
Maybe that'll be Skull Kid then. If Skull Kid
Yeah,
gets it.
please.
Yeah, be nice.
So I
Twilight
mentioned
Princess went from 3 to none.
I do agree
let's
with
see.
like the different representation of the characters and how they look, but like I'm saying specifically Skyward Sword, the stage of Skyloft, it kind of I don't know because it was in another game where they didn't use it either with a character. It's kind of hard to use that and
Yeah.
imply.
Continuing down the Echo
because
Fire list. he says-
before that, I heard a fun thought kicking around Twitter regarding Impa.
Okay.
But it's dependent on another question that I basically don't think is going to happen. Do you think we would ever get an Echo Fighter that is across franchises?
No. Because,
No, I don't think so.
someone in my Twitch chat, like, a while ago, said that fucking Zeke from Xenoblade is gonna be an Echo for Cloud. Do you know how stupid it
I've
would
been
look?
here, bro. That doesn't make
For
any
having
sense.
Zeke on top of Cloud in the character select screen?
Makes no sense.
So here's my relevant thought. The thing I saw get kicked around on Twitter was people saying Hyrule Warriors Impa over Cloud.
No.
The big ass sword.
No.
Yeah.
Look,
I'm pretty
I
sure
like
there was
how
a
she-
skin for that on Game Banana.
Yep.
I mean, if we're gonna get any cross ones, I think it would actually be kind of cool if we got Gigas over Mewtwo.
oh yeah, there's
I think, like, at most, I could see them borrowing moves from other characters, but not straight up echoing them.
Yeah.
Right.
Like Shadow having Mewtwo's up B, but being an echo of Sonic.
It completely defeats the purpose of calling it an Echo Fighter.
Yeah, at that point they're gonna be like Dr. Mario and Pichu and Young Link.
Yeah, it's weird too because remember they share a slot.
Shadow is the next one on this list. So Shadow.
Yeah.
Dixie.
Yeah,
I think yes on both counts.
Wait, you
Yeah.
skipped Dixie.
Wait,
No, I said Dixie
you
earlier.
skipped Candace
We
too.
did
No.
not talk about Dixie
you
at all.
did not.
Well, we can talk about Dixie. Dixie.
Shofu, stop it.
Dixie's an
I
Echo
was
that I
gonna
think
say shit, bro. Like,
Dixie's an Echo I think has a decent chance of happening, but I don't want her to
I was
happen.
waiting
Out
for it.
of, full,
monster.
I was
out of
thinking
principle
about it.
of 2 Diddies, I don't want 2 Diddies.
I was thinking about it, and it made me sad because they could give her Donkey Kong's up B, but with her hair, like how Chrom has Ike's. I don't think she's in, but then like I think Mike said it to me. If they showed her in the K. Rool trailer, it would have took momentum away from K. Rool. So maybe she could be shown at the next direct.
Didn't they change Diddy's jab to not be his tail anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a gentleman.
Also, no
Yeah.
Echo outside of Richter has been in one of the CG trailers. Daisy, Chrom, and
Yeah.
Dark Samus, none of them had CG trailers. They just had the splash screens and then actual gameplay.
At most, I would see like at the end of K. Rool's cinematic trailer, Dixie Kong would have walked in on a stage or something at the end.
Kind of like what happened with Dark Pit.
Yeah.
Palutena. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's no hints for Dark Samus and Ridley, so
Yeah.
Dixie's got it done well on the ballot, so I could see it.
Yeah, she finishes the whole like DK family.
Yeah.
So Shadow then?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I see
100%.
this
Yeah.
one happening.
And like the thing with Shadow as well is that they have this kind of theme of heroes and villains going on.
Yeah.
They added Ridley to the game, they added King K. Rool, they added Dark Samus.
Actually, Shadow is not a villain.
Shut up.
I was gonna add in that
Or run
the
up.
King K. Rool video is literally it's called The Rivals. So instead of just villains, they're labeling them rivals in Smash.
Yeah, even better. Shadow is definitely a rival if we're not going to call
Yeah,
him.
for sure.
And I can't wait for
to get like a
Rival
third
Pokemon
party villain
trainer.
in there.
Let's
too,
get
so.
Metal Sonic.
I'm down for Metal Sonic
Yeah,
as well.
Metal Sonic would be cool.
Yeah.
Metal
I'll
Lord
have
Shadow
to
would be
piss
cool.
at everybody.
I don't know who it's going to be. I just know we've had Sonic in the game since Brawl, and it's going to be absolutely insane if we don't get a second rep at this point.
Yeah.
With Echo Fighters
Yeah.
existing.
I'd be down for like Shadow, but I prefer Shadow.
Another one on this list is Louis from
Nope.
Pikmin.
No.
Nah.
I don't like
know.
him. I hate
He
him.
stays in skin.
He's
Alf
not
should
even a
have
skin.
been an
Yeah, he's
Echo.
not. Yeah, Alf.
If
If they put Louis as a skin and made Alf an Echo, that'd be cooler. But I don't think they're gonna do that.
They won't. Yeah. Isabel? I think
Yes.
all counts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
200%.
Shadow and Isabel, I feel like, just seem like characters at this point that we're definitely getting. I think, like,
See, the thing I always see said as a point against Isabel is that, oh, she's not a fighter like Villager, and it's just like, Villager's not a fighter either.
no.
Like,
Yeah.
the whole psychopath thing is literally just in people's heads from the internet.
Yeah. Like, she uses an axe, so like she uses it in New Leaf. So I mean, whatever.
Everyone's got this idea in their head of psychopath Villager being the character, and that's not what the situation is at all. It's
And the
just,
interesting thing is, too, is they could use Villager's animations to the T and still infuse other Animal Crossing things. Like, I saw some people bringing up that her dash attack could be like throwing up papers, like dropping the papers instead of the flower pot. I think that'd be kind of cute.
Roger,
Yes.
you've seen the Animal Crossing movie, right?
Yeah, I love the Animal Crossing movie.
Do you think they would make her design more in line with that, where she's got paws and stuff instead of the little nubs?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. No, I think they would keep the little nubs.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know, though. That's a good question. I really don't know. What is her character model like in Mario Kart? I think that might
It's
answer.
nubs, yeah.
Oh, the nubs.
But
yeah.
the villager in Mario Kart also has the blob hands instead of the mitten hands in Smash.
Well, has the villager
What did her
ever had
assist
mitten
trophy
hands
look like?
before, though?
Hmm?
Like outside of Smash, has the villager had mitten hands?
No, it's always been a blob.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How have I never noticed this? I've put 300 hours into New League. I don't know. But Isabel, we all agree. Yeah, for sure. Miss Pac-Man?
No, there's too many legal problems.
Yeah, it's that, and I feel like how is she actually different? You put a bow on her,
She's
you
a-
give her some lipstick, she has a beauty mark.
She's lick out.
No, there's actually a real decent way she's different. She uses different fruit in her game than Pac-Man, so she'd have completely different fruit.
That's fair enough.
All right. Ken from Street Fighter.
50-50.
Yeah, between him or Akuma.
I don't think it would be Akuma because then I think Sakura would have to give him an air fireball, and that might be too different.
It would be cool if it was Chun-Li.
What?
As an Echo?
Yeah.
Have you played Street
100%.
Fighter?
For Ryu?
Huh? Yeah.
Who
How
the
do you
fuck
do
said
that?
that? No! Echo Fighters were a fucking mistake. Shut up! What the fuck? What? I'm leaving.
How is that a problem?
Dude, Colt, are you
What?
quiet right now?
Roger, shut up.
So
I
Chun-Li
honestly
throwing
don't
out
see how
fucking
that-
short
Open
Yukins
these
now.
nuts, bro.
Well,
She's using Ryu's donkey kick.
Right? What the actual?
she has
Hold on, though.
moves, bro.
How
She
how
does
are
not
you?
have Ryu.
I'm not sure
Are you
can, but
fucking serious?
She has the fireball. She has her bird
The
kick.
only thing she has in
He gotta be
Ryu
trolling.
doesn't Burt.
He gotta be trolling.
It-
There's no way.
In Smash Brothers, you have more than special moves. You have a whole set of A moves,
You
man.
got them cakes.
Yeah, Ryu got them thighs, bro.
Here's my question: How are you gonna have a Ryu Echo Fighter and not literally have it be what's called a Shoto clone? How are you gonna pick someone that's not a Shoto clone as a Ryu clone fighter?
Ken is literally the original Echo Fighter in fighting games.
I would be down for Chun-Li in Smash, but not as an Echo.
He's got to be trolling. There's no way he really believed that Chun-Li would be an Echo Fighter. See, this is what I'm talking about, man.
Okay, but Dawson would also be a good Echo Fighter.
That boy reaching, bro.
I mean,
He does yoga.
I was
We
about
fit
to
this
say,
yoga.
since we out here reaching for Echo Fighters, might as well. Go.
And the last character on this list of potential Echo Fighters, another one that I think maybe we don't necessarily agree on when it's going to happen, but it probably will happen at some point. The Octoling.
Eventually.
I think so.
DLC.
Yeah.
Especially when Warchamp
I hope so.
pointed out that the Inklings basically use all Splatoon 1 stuff. It's
Yep.
that's perfect for Octoling to use all Splatoon 2.
Yep.
Basically, all 8 of their outfits are Splatoon 1 gear. There is no Splatoon stuff no Splatoon 2 stuff in any of their moveset or any of their outfits. Even all of their specials are Splatoon 1 specials. Like their intro animation is Splashdown, which is only in Splatoon 1, or not Splashdown. The other thing, the thing that Splashdown replaced.
Super
Yeah.
jump thing? No, wait,
Yeah.
that's
And the assist trophies are Kali and Mari, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah.
And the Splatoon 1 titles.
Even
There
the
is-
stage is Splatoon 1, isn't it? More 8
There is
hours.
the little
Hours.
cat from Splatoon 2.
Pardon?
There is the little cat from Splatoon 2 on the stage.
Yeah, there's
Yes.
little
Oh yeah,
items.
Judd Junior.
Yeah.
Lil Judd.
Judd Junior.
Junior.
Yeah. This next one is from Shy Ranger, who says, "Dear Japan Time, what is a game series that got you got into thanks to Smash Brothers? You can avoid easy answers like Fire Emblem, but for example, playing Smash 64 is what introduced me to the Zelda series. So, are there any Nintendo franchises you got into because of Smash?"
Mother.
That's a good.
But
That's a good
I
answer.
think that's a fair, like a pretty easy thing to say. Because like who the fuck knew who Ness was?
Pac-Man.
I was actually one of those people that knew who Ness was because I owned Earthbound. I kind of got into Xenoblade because of the Gamatsu leak. I'm like, I don't know who the hell Shulk is. I should play this game.
Kid
What was it?
Icarus for me.
What was the question? Character we didn't know about before Smash?
No,
No,
a
I-
series that you didn't play before Smash Brothers. My answer is really easy. It's F-Zero. I never even paid any attention to F-Zero, and then I saw Captain Falcon and went back and played F-Zero X, and then ended up getting the launch game that was on GBA. So I'm into F-Zero now, thanks to Captain
Pokemon.
Okay.
Super Mario Bros.
And you still don't like that game.
Yeah, I remember after playing Brawl and seeing Pit, I got Kid Icarus on the virtual shop, and I saw Uprising, and once went and got that and really like it.
I still remember when the Smash 3DS leaks happened, and I was one of the first people to see them. I thought they were fake because I had no fucking idea who the hell Shulk was.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh,
Really?
Shulk is just
Pleb
someone
was-
just changed Little Mac's face, and people overplacing them and stuff.
Oh,
So
man.
Well, because his
I
jab combo-
remember those
so it was
episodes
it
pretty
was
clearly. I
it
remember
was
talking about how people overlaid Little Mac's face.
That shit was
onto
horrible.
Shulk. That was fun.
Well, and the other thing was because I had no idea who he was, and because it was the 3DS version, which is like super low res, like the video that leaked out, it just looked like Ike's jab attack. Because he just did like the first 2 swings.
Yeah.
All I know was that was the
And
worst time
Bowser,
of my life.
Bowser Jr.'s recovery was Diddy's recovery. I remember that shit. Just when people were saying it was a brawl mod, and Shulk was Ike, and Bowser Jr. was somehow Diddy. That's what people were saying, man.
Can I say another franchise? Not for me specifically though.
Of course. Yeah.
Ever since the last Direct, so many of my friends and followers have started playing Castlevania. It's unfucking believable.
Oh
God damn sheet. No, I'm playing.
All over Twitter, my friends playing Castlevania. Discord,
See, I think that's great.
Yeah,
I honestly
Twitch
think that's
viewers,
great. 'Cause
Castlevania.
people, that is such a great quality franchise.
Yeah, they're
And I'm
gonna
happy-
educate themselves on some goodness. You know what I'm saying?
What's happening?
Yeah, I'm just glad Smash can do this to series.
Bayonetta, actually, for me. I didn't.
Seriously?
No, yeah, I didn't play Bayonetta at all, and I just knew she existed, and I was like, you know what, man, I'll play this game. And then so on the Wii U version, you could buy the 2-for-1. I just did that.
Shit, you know, Super Smash Bros. For me. Shit.
That game was trash.
I think I actually have the most unforgivable answer.
Final Fantasy VII.
No.
I hadn't played a Metroid game before.
I still haven't.
That's not.
Whoa!
Yeah, I honestly
never
don't
mind.
like Metroid very much.
Prime.
I haven't played a Metroid game either.
The only Metroids I've liked are Super
Hold on,
Metroid
hold on.
and
I can
2.
make it worse. So I hadn't played a Metroid game before, like I came across Samus and Smash. I knew what Metroid was, but I never played a Metroid game. To make it worse, I still haven't played a Metroid game except for Metroid Prime Hunters.
Oh!
Oh!
What?
Oh!
Go play Super Metroid. Go play Metroid Prime. Go play Metroid Prime 3.
No,
And
just
go
play,
play
just play
Samus
Zero
first.
Mission. Just
And
play
Zero Mission.
I
They're all
still
honestly
only
fun.
play Zero Mission.
Who said that
Honestly,
about
for
Mario?
me,
I still don't know who
Yo,
it is.
for me though, whatever game Rob is from, I didn't know about that shit before.
Oh, that's yeah.
Bro, whatever game Game & Watch is from, I never played that
no. You know,
He's from Game & Watch.
the first time I saw Rob was fucking Mario Kart DS.
Yeah, same for me.
And
Nobody
then it's
here,
like, oh shit.
nobody in this call right now has ever fucking touched Gyromite.
No.
I've held the
The
robot.
first-
Mario
I
looked
saw
like a
it.
Gyromite.
The first time I ever saw Rob was in Subspace Emissary. Dead ass.
Shofu, you say that again, Gyro might fuck you up.
Okay.
Whoa,
Oh, nice.
Hold on. I got a sound effect for that too, but only the stream will hear it.
Oh no.
Okay.
I know what it is.
I bet it's cricket.
Yeah, it is.
I fucking knew it.
Yo, for me, I hadn't like when I first played Smash when I was like 6 or 7. Most of the series.
Boy,
in
you
it-
was old as hell. Goddamn.
You were older. Than,
Well, I was gonna say, Shofu,
Whatever.
you and I are the same age. What are you talking about?
It's
Yeah, when
Joe.
Smash 64 came out,
Damn.
they graduated high
Coming
school.
up my neck. Continue your story, Beer.
yeah, no, I hadn't played most of the franchises outside of like Mario, Pokemon, and like Kirby. So even stuff like Zelda, I hadn't really played up until that point. I didn't start playing Zelda till it was on handheld.
I've yet to play a Fire Emblem game, a Zelda game, a Metroid game.
That's unbelievable. You're missing some of the best franchises, man.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, for me, I wouldn't even have known. Oh, I can't say I wouldn't have known, but I don't think I would have known Smash as soon as I did. If like a friend of mine in kindergarten didn't bring it to the playground and lose it, and then I found it, brought it home and played it, and fell in love with it.
So
Did you ever give it back to your friend?
So you
in the
stole.
kindergarten?
Yeah, I gave it back to him. We're still
He's
friends.
lying.
now. Yeah, I came to class. He talked about it. I was like, "Oh, I have it." Gave it back to him, and then my
You're
mom-
holding it right now.
Oh, you guys have it. I have my own copy.
Did you guys ever steal anything when you were growing up?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I stole
Hell
plenty of
yeah.
shit.
Dude, this one kid in high school stole my copy of Final Fantasy Advanced Tactics, and then the name character with my first name tried to claim it was his copy.
Yeah, who just died?
Is that a
I got my
dog?
Pokemon Yellow.
Someone
stolen
struggling.
by David
like,
Dennison when I was
strangling a
in
dog.
junior high.
Like,
My mess up still steals.
No, I almost rolled over my dog in my my chair. He's fine.
oh,
He's a monster, dude.
Pet your dog right now.
Give him a damn treat immediately.
Okay, so a story with rolling over stuff in chairs. We had like Mortal Kombat, I think it's 4 for the PS1. I don't know why we had that.
Hold on, you ain't the Segway god like Roger. Nah, son.
One time, just random, like I know, like we had it. My mom didn't like that we had it, and then one day she accidentally rolled it over with like a chair, and then it was gone.
I didn't even like roll him over in the chair. I just like bumped into him, and
You
he's
killed that dog.
Okay.
that's fine.
Did you give him a treat?
Come here, dog. Yeah, I'm giving him a treat right now.
He said, "Come here, dog."
Come here, dog.
Kills animals.
Yo, actually, so while we're on the topic of Relistify, are you having that box?
What?
Yikes!
Oh,
Yikes!
The Segway god has struck again.
That is how you do it. That's how you do it.
Okay, now Relistify, bro. Do I really have to make? Okay, let me just tell the chat.
I would genuinely pay money to see you punch.
No. We're not boxed. Wait, you didn't see Roger?
You're not boxing.
Y'all
No.
thought they were boxing?
Wait. No, because I challenged him to a. I said Shofu versus Relistify. Okay, let me just tell the story, man. Let me just tell the story. All right, so Logan Paul versus KSI. You know, I'm watching it. You know what I'm saying?
You see how much money they're making?
It made a lot of money, but that wasn't the point I was gonna make. The fight was trash. It ended in a draw. So I tweeted Shofu versus Relistify. Who's watching? And I guess he saw that and was like, he basically said I'm a big dude, so he wouldn't fight me, but he will play me in Smash Bros for $1,000. And I was like, there's no way this guy's serious. But at the same time, right? You don't challenge somebody unless for an $1,000 money match unless you got something waiting for him in the back, right? Like, it just doesn't make sense. So I went to his videos. Somebody linked me a video of him playing Smash. This was 2 weeks ago that he was streaming it. My dude is buns, trash, booty sweat. He didn't even know how to play. He plays Villager.
I mean, if it's broadcast, you probably shouldn't do it then because you don't want to go to jail for animal abuse. So.
We're playing a video game. But my point is, I thought he might have been nice. The way he had that confidence. I was like, you're not serious. And he was like, why would I tweet it if I wasn't serious? So I was like, okay, hold on. Maybe he knows something. I watched that video. In the video, he's talking about, I'm pretty good for a casual. I was like, bitch, why are you challenging me then? I'll take the money though. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Free money, man. Serial Box
you best bury him as Wolf, bro.
No, I'm definitely do.
He's gonna pay you in
have
Scooby
to.
snacks.
Furry on furry, man.
And then I'll be the leader of the wolf pack.
Yeah.
Serial Box.
Win Evo.
Serial Box asked me a question. This is specifically for me. It says the question's for Roger. Why do you have such bad taste in Fire Emblem? And we talked about this on the show before. I just like the newer games. Like I like the character designs in Awakening and Fates.
Okay,
I fuck with Awakening. I love Awakening. I love that game, but I fucking hate Fates with all my heart. It killed Fire Emblem for me. I can't play it anymore.
I loved Awakening. I haven't touched Fates in my life.
Yeah, same.
Good.
I love Awakening. Haven't played Fates.
Love
Like,
Awakening. Fuck Fates.
I don't get why people after Awakening came out. There's bunch of people who are like trying to be the Fire Emblem elitists. Like all the GBA games are way better. Why are you playing this trash? It's like what? I'll play a game that's fun.
To answer your question, Roger likes titty.
That's correct. That is correct. There's no lie there.
Simple man, simple pleasures. Nothing wrong with
Simple man, simple pleasures. That's right. I gotta be honest. The rest of these fewer questions sound pretty bad, so I think we might as well wrap it up. There's one other good one, but I think it's kind of a downer to end the show on. Unless you guys want to talk about this.
What does it have to do with recent events?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, probably not.
I mean, you don't want to address it at all.
It's been addressed. We don't have to talk about it.
Okay. All right. Well, now we brought it up. I'll read it. This is.
Oh my god!
Please don't. Please.
It just says, I just wanted to ask this, but I'm not sure I submitted this early enough for Japan time, or if this is even appropriate. But I just want to ask you guys your opinion on that recent shooting in Florida and how it might affect and shape venue security into the future, and just what your thoughts on it.
I just hope every venue gets metal detectors.
I mean,
Super
I don't think
Smash Con
honestly,
security was the most dick ass security.
Oh my god! No, we're not talking about that. Anybody could have walked up in there and lit that bitch up at any time, bro. But that's not the point I was gonna make. I mean, it's sad what happened, Rest in peace to those dudes that died. I've been scared to go. Man, this is why I didn't want to go to AX. This country,
I remember
this country
we had
is
that
just
conversation on the show.
It's the whole
There
country.
was that threat against Anime Expo, and you're like,
Yeah,
I'm
I wasn't about
seriously
to
not
go.
going. Yeah,
because I take shit like that really seriously nowadays,
Yeah.
considering how often this shit happen.
yeah.
But I don't think more security will change a lot. Honestly, I mean it can help, but you can't protect yourself from shit like that all the time. It's
Even
it's
just bag checks won't really solve something.
right. All it's gonna do is
We
it's like,
need metal detectors.
it's like the TSA, bro. Like the TSA doesn't do shit. They
Because
just
you know the door checkers are gonna get paid $5, so they aren't gonna give a fuck.
right. Security guards as well.
Pokemon
Security guards ain't
World?
paid enough to fucking fight crime like that. Like God,
Yeah, they hear a bullet, they're running the other way.
Dead.
Wait, what were you gonna say about Worlds?
Like they had so they had a line for bag check. Literally, they have like a stick. I mean, I always carry that infamous 2 bag with me. Open it up. They just look, like, put the stick in, look inside. Okay, you're good. Like I have a bag in there that has my Switch in it that's zipped up. They don't open that. They don't check any other zippers. They just look inside, look for a second, and then let you go in.
I will say that,
That's not even the problem though. Like, how many times? I don't know. Go ahead, Tina.
if we're gonna talk about events that don't have good security, I think it is worth mentioning that CEO, for anybody who know that, Jabali has done nothing but, I mean, it's because he lives in Florida, but like,
Right. Right, exactly.
He has done nothing but ensure that safety is his #1 priority, and he's been completely transparent. So that's one, like, I wish
Sounds
more
good.
tournament organizers, and I'm not even just like, you know, my check already cleared, so I'm gonna say it, like, Smash Cut Security, like, they have the money, like I will never go to an event that will not guarantee me that there's bag check. Like I'm like, if you can't tell me that there's gonna be people getting paid enough money to give a shit at the door checking everybody's bags, I'm not going to your fucking event. Like it's 20, like no, like.
I mean, at Evo, people were complaining at Evo. They were like, "Man, there's too much security." But dude, I like sincerely appreciated it.
Especially
and Evo was
'cause-
such a fun event, and you know, to my knowledge, nothing crazy happened at Evo.
It's
You know,
dark,
but,
but
like-
like that kind of scenario is always in the back of my head now. Whenever there's a big event,
Oh,
I'm just
absolutely.
worried that's just gonna happen.
Yeah.
Remember that shit that was gonna happen at Pokemon Worlds, but those two dudes got
Oh,
caught.
that's right.
Oh, yeah.
that was at 2014.
That shit was horrible.
No, that was
No.
2015 because that was the Boston one. I didn't go to that one, and I remember
Oh.
being at home thinking like, "Oh my god, I'm glad I didn't go."
Was it 2014 or
That was,
no,
no, 14 was DC, 2015
right. It
was
was
Boston.
50 because they
It was
came with
15.
like flowers and shit, right?
Exactly, it was 15.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say, like, the reason Evo upped their security because like in the I don't know if it was I'm pretty sure it was in Mandalay Bay. There was like the sniper that happened.
Exactly, the one that happened in Vegas. That was at the literal hotel. The guy was
Yeah,
in his
or
hotel
even
room and
the
then
year
aimed
before.
down. Yeah,
So like they upped it because of that reason.
yeah. But really, shout outs to all the people who work security at Evo. That was a really awesome event, and of course, all of our hearts go with the families who lost loved ones during that shooting. It's terrible. It's horrifying, that can happen today. But at the same time, it's like I think most of us are used to hearing these kind of stories by now, and so it's just always in the back of our minds going to events. That we just always
fucked up that we're used to it now, though.
Yep.
yeah.
The other thing is, like, security like that's not cheap, and a lot of, like, you obviously just said SmashCon's not one that's tight on money, and I'll tell you right now, Evo's not tight on money. So, like, it's good
No,
that
of
they're
course not.
it's good that they're spending to deal with these things. But a lot of events, like, barely scrape even, if that. Like, there's a lot of events. I'm not going to talk about any specific ones.
Yeah,
like,
but I think it should be priority, especially.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely.
Happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially now it has to be.
I will sacrifice not having a 24-hour venue or a T-shirt if you can guarantee me that I can be safe in an event.
Yeah,
That's
if I don't
fine.
die, cool. I'll
Like-
pay whatever.
Right. Yeah. Well, I guess to lighten the mood a little bit, I guess
Yeah,
we'll talk about
that's-
chomping a little bit. So.
Stop. Stop it now.
The monster has been created.
Yeah, I know we can't put it back in the box.
I blame
No, give me one more light topic to talk about. There's got to be something.
Yeah, we
fun
have to
with
end
it.
it on something happy.
We gotta end it on something
Okay, wait,
fun.
wait.
Bro,
So
we still
for
didn't talk
everyone-
about Candace, bro.
So for everyone, assuming each third party gets 3, like Konami does.
We're
who do you
doing
wanna see?
this.
Let's do it. Yeah, this is fun.
All right.
Let's do this. Well, Sega, we already have Sonic and technically Bayonetta, so I'm gonna say Shadow. Bandai Namco, well, we got Pac-Man,
No, wait, no, go on.
So I'm just saying maybe Cosmos would be kind of cool. I would like to see her. And
Are we gonna do?
No,
Echo?
I was gonna say Lloyd, but then I'm thinking about it. I actually want Don-chan. I want the little drum, and I want an alternate costume with the DK bongos. I think we talked about this.
Yeah,
I think you did.
definitely did.
That'd be cool. I'd like that. Capcom, instead of Dante, I would like to have a Monster Hunter. That would be great. And Square Enix, throw in Gino and throw in Neku from The World Ends With You. Call it a day. And that's it for me.
This is kind of hard for everyone to talk about.
Nah, this is easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Capcom, I want Sea Viper. All right.
What the fuck?
Let's get some ladies in there.
Give me the chocolate.
Not Chun Li. Like he's...
Namco.
Okay.
No, you guys ripped me apart, so I'm not gonna talk about Chun Li. Bandai Namco. Hey, let's get Taki. You know what I'm talking about? That bodysuit. Hey, I'm down to play as that. What else we got? Square Enix. Lightning. Let's go.
Yeah, you're gonna call her thick too, huh?
No. Hello.
She
What else?
definitely
Sega?
stick.
I'm surprised you didn't say Primrose.
Look, man, he called Pyra thick. I can't trust him.
Hey, I'll show you the fucking screenshots, bro. They're all on my Switch. And let me get what's that female Sonic the Hedgehog character?
Blaze.
Amy? You want
Amy?
Amy
Rouge
Rose?
the Bat.
No, the one that had like the brown hair. She's like a squirrel or something.
Oh, Sally Acorn?
Yeah.
What, bro?
Oh,
What do you
man.
want, Sally? She's
Was
never
she
even
the
been.
That's no, we can't
Is it
have
like Sonic
Okay, wait.
Spinball?
The only closest thing she's come to is there's a comic for Sonic Forces, and she's in the background of one of the images with
All right,
Sally?
now
on
it's
a
her
wall.
time to shine.
That's the closest she's ever been to being in a game.
Dude, she's in Sonic Spinball. She is in Sonic Spinball.
Bro, she's
I'm
literally
almost sure.
naked. We can't have her in Smash.
Man, I would actually be down. I was just thinking about it. If we got Nightmare in for Soul Calibur and had
Yeah.
Siegfried as an Echo.
Yes.
That'd be
Be on
awesome.
that.
Yeah.
He would be so ass though. He'd be the worst character in the game.
Good, he can be the new fucking slow ass Ganondorf.
Yeah, that's
Good
exactly
game.
what he would be.
No, I think Ganondorf would still be shit.
Yep.
He'd still be the worst one.
Want to see Solaire with Chosen Undead as an Echo.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be
Sure.
cool.
I'm trying to see the prince from Katamari.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great. I just want Katamari music in the game.
I just want more than
Yeah.
2 Final Fantasy songs in the game.
Yeah.
That's probably not going to happen. So,
Monster
I mean, to be fair, if we're talking Final Fantasy, I do think Noctis would be really cool. Genuinely, I think Noctis would be a great fighter.
Boring ass character.
Who?
Noctis.
Oh. I just want to know why he's actually like his 2D art is literally Sasuke.
Let's put some Shenmue character in the game.
I know I'm alone on this, but I'm all about Lara Croft.
Oh, Lord.
You're definitely alone. You're right.
I'm just I like my whole thing about Lara Croft has always been that if you count like a character's worthiness or whatever for Smash to be based off of like iconicness and how important or big that character is, like she's huge.
It would
Like,
need to be 1998 Laura Croft with the giant triangle boobs. It'd have to be.
No. It
It would have to be.
I feel like
make it-
I
make
feel like
a
Sakurai would give her two
PS1 Cloud
costumes.
skin.
Like like Cloud. She would have like an original Tomb Raider costume and then the more modern one.
Yeah.
If she did get in.
But yeah, for Square Enix and I don't know, I still feel like Dragon's Quest at some point makes sense.
I think like a Slime Assist trophy would be cool.
yeah.
What would it do?
Attack?
Multiply every time you killed it.
Cool.
No, I was just waiting. I
Uh,
want to give mine.
Cool.
Real quick, because I was before Roger brought that up. We've seen all of them. Favorite Final Smash so far.
I didn't even get to say mine.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he's got
I thought you said. I thought you said I just want to say mine, as in you've already said it. My bad, McDermott.
No,
Go
no,
ahead, bro. Hey, go buy my boy McDermott's new shirt.
Yeah.
There you
Okay.
go.
Hey, hold on. Where my advertising money?
It's fine. And
Show me a
What?
contest.
That's not an answer to my question.
is For Capcom, I want Monster Hunter. If it's only one, they definitely want Monster Hunter.
No, fuck that.
Yeah.
Where Beautiful Joe at?
Yeah.
Oh, Beautiful Joe would be
Oh,
amazing,
Monster,
actually.
Man, fuck out of here. Beautiful Joe would fit Smash Bros. Perfectly.
Well, fuck it.
For a sec, I wanted Shadow or Tails. Since we already see Knuckles. Square Enix. So I definitely think Gino's probably in. And then if I had a pick, I'd want Tiz from Bravely Default. I really
I
love
hope, I hope they have McDareth the bird.
Okay.
I hope they had Falco back.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. You guys see my poll I did?
What
Yeah.
was it?
Oh, what was it?
I'm trying to be civilized. and have a nice- This is where-
Favorite returning character.
Oh my god.
It's fast.
They brought everybody back, bro. Falco's
Everyone
back.
is here.
Everyone is here. Falco has returned.
This is crazy. I just come and try to support. This is what I get. Crazy.
Yeah, it happens.
Namco Bandai, I almost forgot them. So I would like a Soul Calibur character. Siegfried would be my pick. And then,
Goku.
Hey, just say Klonoa, bro.
actually, no, wait. I want definitely want Klonoa, and I would like Lloyd
Goku.
or Tails character.
Just give me Banjo Kazooie and Master Chief. Come on.
Sagat would be pretty cool, though.
Capcom has like a dozen characters that would fit.
Yeah. But, I mean, they just added him to
More.
Street Fighter. He's, like, part of this new season, so I do think he'd be cool.
I used to see a lot of Phoenix Wright and Professor Layton stuff, and I feel like you don't see that anymore.
No. Back
I
in
just
the
want
day.
Tails character.
Yeah, this tweet is funny as fuck. Falco got a lot of votes, too.
Yeah, he got like a fourth of them. That man got 220 votes.
That's how it always happens. I'm just living my life. She'll come up with some dumb meme, and then I have to live with it for the next
It's not a
few years.
meme. What?
No, yes, it is.
That's not Falco.
It's Oclaf.
Here we go. Just like top 5 wasn't your fault. Just like
I genuinely,
Red God
this is
wasn't
kind of
your
off topic, but still kind of on topic in terms of third parties. I was thinking about it the other day, about third party characters that could still genuinely shock. And, you know,
I think there's
obviously
a
I
lot,
don't think
dude.
it'll ever happen.
Master
But
Chief.
man, Master Chief would be wild.
Yeah, he'd be
He would,
super cool.
like, I'm just seeing the trailer where, like, he looks up and then the glare in his helmet is the Smash logo. And then we
And
hear,
then
like,
all you
bum,
hear is-
bum, 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 and finish the fight. Like, Master Chief finishes the fight. Dude,
Exactly.
that would actually be insane. In fact, I think just for the amount of hype that would go behind it, I would even rather have Chief over Banjo, and I love Banjo.
Yeah, I don't care too much for Master Chief, but I'd rather see him over Banjo, and I want Banjo and Gino are like my most wanted.
Yeah.
The perfect place for that would be the Game
Could you
Awards.
just imagine if that was like the final reveal?
Imagine Master Chief
When is the Game
and an
Awards?
Arbiter Echo Fighter.
It's usually like December 3rd.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
What?
We're getting something on.
You think we're gonna get the final Smash reveal at the
That
Game
would be
Awards?
so clean.
No way.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
No way.
I think
If anything, we'll get like
Evo got.
Reggie
Maybe
coming
not
on stage and
character
he'll be
reveal,
like,
but,
"Guess
like,
what?
the-
Here's the wonderful 102 or something like
the
that."
final
me.
Smash trailer would be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
It's 3 a.m. where Viram is, and you just woke him up.
Give it to me. I need it now.
What's that?
I need it
But,
now.
yeah, or, you know, I could see them actually revealing gameplay of Bayonetta 3 at that too, because they announced it there last year.
Oh yeah.
So I could see that. Oh, well, I think that wraps up the show. We had a good- almost 2 hours.
I didn't get the answer.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry. Answer.
You know, the only one I care about is a Tails character. Just give me a Tails character for Namco Bandai. There's
Alright.
no one. There's characters from Capcom and Square Enix that would be like super cool, and I would find them neat. But I'm not like chomping at the bit for it. I'm not.
All right, you're gonna get the main character from Tales of Fantasia, and you'll be happy about it.
I don't care. I'll take it.
My-
Thank
Well,
you, Samurai, for the scraps.
we're gonna wrap this baby up now. So, guys, in Discord order, where can people find you?
You can find me at Coastword everywhere. And you can join my Discord at coastword.moe. And remember, come for Coast.
You could also find him on The Price is Right.
And my contract's expiring, so
Whose line is it, anyways?
find.
Wait. Before we keep going, can I actually like interject with one final question in this podcast?
Yeah, go ahead.
We ended the podcast already.
We
Make
can-
that.
no, we'll do it. I'll allow it.
No, this is really quick.
I'll use it.
Really quick one. Do you think we're gonna get another Splatoon game on the Switch at some point?
Yeah.
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 No.
Yes.
When though?
Why though?
Really.
I don't
You're gonna have
know.
They're ending
June-
support for Splatoon 2.
June
Yeah.
13th, 2022.
All right, someone clip it.
Deal.
But
There you
why
go.
do you think that? Like, why would there be another one on the same console? For what
Well,
reason?
The Switch is
curious.
the Switch is supposed to live for like 6 years.
Yeah, that's why. It's like because they're ending like the expansion came out. I don't know if it did very well or not. I don't think we actually have like numbers anywhere. But I'm
Do
assuming
you
it
just
did pretty
lose
well.
sleep overnight about the frame delay on the controller on Splatoon?
Yes.
Yo, back up.
I want them to fix it. So I want a new game.
Damn.
You just toss and turn, muttering 8 frames, 8 frames.
It's 5.8.
Can we end
That
this
was an
shit?
8 in there.
Yeah, all right. So come on, let's keep plugging. Let's move.
All right, you can find me Twitch, Twitter,
Fuck a
YouTube.
plug.
Uh-huh.
Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. Okay.
Hey,
Mike.
McDarth.
Hmm.
Don't
No,
you
Mike
have
already
a,
knows.
I'm waiting for him to
Shut
say it,
up.
though. He's got to say
Man,
it.
nobody
Oh,
listens
yes.
to this
Hey.
part anyways. They probably just
yes, we
they
talk
probably
about
turn the
close
fucking
it.
video off.
Hey,
out.
It doesn't matter. You got to have it anyway.
Go.
No, we don't. I got a
Go tell the
description.
people you care about that you love.
Hold
and
up,
appreciate
hold
them.
up. McDarth has one more thing.
Yeah, do it.
Rogers
Mike.
Base on Twitter, on YouTube, on Instagram, and Twitch.
Shut up.
McDarrett, speak. Hurry up.
Okay. First off, yes, Hansel for shout out to Falco who's in the game, and then go pick up yourself a Crest shirt. Teespring.com. So.
I'm leaving. Podcast over. Fuck every last one of these people. Where my ad money at?
Is it
I'm
safe
back.
to end? Oh, he's back.
McDarrett didn't pay
Shofu,
me.
he said he's gonna give you all the royalties.
McDarrett didn't pay me for that advertisement, so he ain't advertising on my damn channel.
It's fine. I said what I needed to say.
Huh?
Hey, Shofu, where do people find you?
I'm leaving.
Where do you think they can find him?
Hey, Spaz.
the one
follow
that's-
follow All Source Gaming on Twitter.